Good morning, students. How are you all? Good. Okay. Today we are going to learn a new interesting chapter, that is pollution of air and water. So the chapter is pollution of air and water. So what we are going to learn in this chapter is pollution. So what is pollution? So how the pollution is occurs, and what is air pollution and what is water pollution. So these are all the terms we are going to learn in this lesson. Okay, so before we are entering into the lesson, first we must know what is mean by pollution. So, pollution means it is an undesirable change occurs in our environment. So, pollution is nothing but it is an undesirable change. Okay, pollution is an undesirable change which occurs in our environment. It is a pollution. Okay, so if the pollution occurs in air, it is called air pollution. On the other hand, if the pollution occurs in the water, it is called a water pollution. Clear, children? So this is about we are going to learn in this chapter. Here, so we are all aware that our environment is not what it is used to be. Okay, so in our home, our elders talked about the certain clean water and fresh water. Okay, so that these are all available in their times. So these clean water and fresh air are available in our in their times. Okay, so now the media regularly reports on the falling quality of the environment. So who reports the falling down of the quality of the environment? The media only. So the media regularly reports what happened in the environment. Okay, so we ourselves feel the impact of the falling quality of air and water in our lives. So because of this, a number of people suffering from diseases of the respiratory system. Okay, so for example, it is steadily rising. So due to the pollution occurs in the fresh water and the clean fresh air, many diseases were come. Okay, so we are suffering from many diseases like respiratory diseases. Okay, so these diseases are steadily rising. So, because of this, so we have to learn about the importance of air and water in our day to day life. Okay, so what will happen if water gets polluted or air gets polluted? Okay, so it causes many diseases. So we are all suffering, we are all we are may suffer from these diseases. Okay, so we must aware how to prevent the pollution of so pollution, and how to control. So these are all the terms we are going to learn, and what are the impacts, and what is meant by pollutants, and what are the sources that causes pollutions. Okay, so these are all the terms we are going to learn in this chapter. Let us move into our content. So first we are going to learn about the air pollution. So now tell me, what is air pollution? I told you already. So air pollution is nothing but if any undesirable change which occur in air is called the air pollution. Okay, so it is okay, let us start with the simple fact. So the fact is, oh, we can survive for some time without food. Okay, but we can't survive even for a few minutes without air. So this simple fact tells us how important clean air is to us. So, and we all know that the air consists of a mixture of gases. So, we all know, and we studied in our previous classes and in your lower classes also, air is a mixture of gases. Okay, so by volume, about 75% of the mixture is nitrogen. Okay, so in our air, according to the volume of the air, so 75% of is 75% of the mixture is nitrogen. Okay, so in our air, about mixture is present in about 78% and oxygen is about 21%. Okay, so 71 percentage is for nitrogen and oxygen is 21%. Okay, so and carbon dioxide, argon, methane, ozone and water vapor, so these are all also present in our air, but these are all present in a very small quantities. Okay, so we know air is a mixture of gases. So based on the volume, gases are classified. Okay, so first nitrogen, it is present in our air is about 78%, and for oxygen is about 21%, and other carbon dioxide, argon, methane, ozone and water vapor are also present in a very small quantity. Okay. Okay, do you know where the smoke could have come from? So the answer is the addition of such substances to the atmosphere modifies the atmospheric content. So when air is contaminated by these unwanted substances, which have a harmful effect on both the living and the non-living, okay, so non-living organism. So it is referred as a air pollution. So as I said before, it is the simple definition is an undesirable change. Okay, so it is when the air is contaminated by unwanted substances. So if these substances contaminate the air, which affects both the living and non-living organisms, and this is referred to as a air pollution. Okay, now tell me, how does air get polluted? So, air is polluted by pollutants. Okay, so what does mean by pollutant? So, pollutant is nothing but there are some substances, okay, which contaminate the air are called air pollutants. Clear, children? So pollutant is nothing but the substance which contaminate the air or water. So here we are learning air pollution. Okay, here the substance which contaminate air are called air pollutants. So pollutants is nothing but the substance. So tell me, uh, how the pollutants, or where does the pollute substances are coming from? So the sometimes such substances may come from natural sources like smoke and dust, which are arising from forest fires or volcanic eruptions. Here pollutants are also added to the atmosphere by certain human activities. So the sources of air pollutants are factories, power plants, automobile exhaust and burning of firewood and dung cakes. Clear, children? So first, air get polluted by pollutants. So pollutant is nothing but the substance which contaminate the air are called air pollutants. And these substances may come from natural sources like smoke and dust, which are arising from forest fires or volcanic eruptions. And the pollutions are also added to the atmosphere by certain human activities. So the sources of air pollutants are factories, power plants, automobile exhaust and burning of firewoods and dung cases. So these are the sources of air pollutants from which the pollutants may arise. And so there are many respiratory problems are caused by air pollutions, isn't it? Yes, there are so many respiratory problems or arise by air pollution. So you might have read in the newspapers also that respiratory problems amongst children are rising day by day. Okay, okay. Let us now try to find out the substances or the pollutants which are present in the polluted air. Okay, so listen, have you ever noticed how rapidly the number of vehicles is increasing in our cities? So, for example, so in our home, we are having so many vehicles, no? So our father using car and our brother using bike and we are using scooties. So so vehicles produce high level of pollutants like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide, nitrogen oxides and smoke. So high level of pollutants are caused by vehicles only. So in a day to day life or in this modern society, vehicles number of vehicles is increasing in our cities, and these vehicles produce high level of pollutants and this like carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, nitrogen oxide and smoke. So these are all the poisonous gases. So if these are the poisonous gases the vehicles emits. So these poisonous gases are the pollutants. These are the air pollutants which contaminate, which mix with the air, which mix with the pure or fresh air, and it contaminates the fresh air. Okay, so these are the gases which are emitted by the vehicles, and it is mixed with fresh air and it contaminates the air. So if we breathe the air, so many respiratory diseases may occur. So carbon monoxide, so one of the main gas is carbon monoxide. Okay, so this carbon monoxide is produced from incomplete burning of fuels such as petrol and diesel. So it is produced by the incomplete burning of fuels. So the most commonly used fuels are the most commonly used fuels as such as petrol and diesel. No, so these are all the. It is a poisonous gas. It reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. So these petrol and diesels are the poisonous gas, and it is also it decreases the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. So in our blood, um, the blood carries oxygen, no. So if these sorry if the carbon dioxide which is emitted by the vehicles, no, it if it released and it contaminated the fresh air, and then we breathe the fresh air. Okay, so so the carbon dioxide, it is produced by the incomplete burning of fuels, no. So the fuels are the petrol and diesels, and it is a poisonous gas also. If these gases mixed into the fresh air and then we breathe it, so it reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. So if we breathe these petrol and diesel, it decreases it in our blood, in our body. It decreases the uh, oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. So it causes many diseases, many problems in our life. So vehicles are the one of the most air pollutants. Okay, now tell me, what is smog? So smog is a combination of a mixture of smoke and fog. Okay, so what is smoke and what is fog? So here fog is like a layer in the atmosphere. Okay, it is especially during in the winters. So fog is a layer which forms during in the winter seasons. Okay, and smoke, we all know there are some certain gases. So smoke may contain oxides of nitrogen, which combine with other air pollutants and fog to form fog. Okay, smog. So the smog, if we breathe the smog and sorry, fog is a thin layer, no, and the smoke is a smoke contains oxides of nitrogen. Okay, so if these two mix together, is a it is a smog. So this smog causes breathing difficulties. Okay, it causes breathing difficulties to us, such as asthma, cough and wheezing also in children only. So these are all the symptoms, these are all the problems which the smog causes. So mainly the smog causes breathing difficulties. So it is the smog is also a one of the pollutant. And then industries. So many industries, so in our society, in our country, so there are so many industries are there. Okay, so these industries are also responsible for causing air pollutions. So these are all the main reasons for main responsibility for causing air pollutions. So here petroleum refineries are a major source of gaseous pollutant like sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. So for sulfur dioxide is produced by combustion of fuels like coal in power plant, and it can cause respiratory problems. It includes permanent lung damage. Okay, so our many industries which releases a certain kind of gases. So it may be so many gases are poisonous gases also. So mainly petroleum refineries, no. So this petroleum refineries are the major source of gaseous pollutants because it releases sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide. So if a certain this sulfur dioxide, no, this sulfur dioxide, it is produced by the combustion of fuels. Okay, so the fuels like coal, so coal and petroleum, no. So the one of the fuel like coal, so it is, so if we burnt the coal, so sulfur dioxide is produced. So it is produced in the power plant, and it may cause respiratory problems. So all are, so most of the pollutants cause, and it first damages our respiratory function. So it affects our respiratory system, and it includes permanent lung damage. It may cause permanent lung damage. So our lungs are the our lungs are the main organ which involves in the respiration, no. It only it only it only take in the uh, inhale and exhale process. So if our permanently our lung get damaged, what will happen? So we can't able to breathe, we can't able to breathe only. Okay, so it may cause a permanent lung damage. So these are all the these are all the symptoms of petroleum refineries pollutant, that is industries pollutant. So not only these, there are so many kind of pollutants. So it like chlorofluorocarbons, so which are used in a refrigerator. So in our home, we are using certain appliances like refrigerators, air conditioners. Okay, so these are all contains one poisonous gas, that is CFC. It is nothing but the chlorofluorocarbon. So it play a major role in cause of air pollution. So it is a one of the air pollutant, that is CFC, that is chlorofluorocarbon. So it is which are we are used in our refrigerators, air conditioners, and aerosol sprays. Not only these gases only, so automobiles also play a major role in the air pollutant. Okay, so these are automobiles which burn diesel and petrol. So these are also produces such some tiny particles. Okay, so these tiny particles remain suspended in air for long periods, so it reduces visibility. So when we inhale these air, it they cause diseases, and such particles are also produced during industrial processes like steel making and mining. So power plants give out tiny ash particles which also pollute the atmosphere. So here children, these are all the pollutants, these are all the air pollutants. So first the pollutant is nothing but the substance, any substance which contaminate the air is called contaminate the fresh air is called the air pollutant. Okay, so there are some air pollutants are there which cause certain undesirable change in our environment, and it contaminates the fresh air, so what we breathe. Okay, so the main pollutants are vehicles, so vehicles, and then smog, and then industries, industrial gases, and chlorofluorocarbons which are used in refrigerators, air conditions, and aerosol sprays, and finally automobiles, Okay, so these are all the pollutants, air pollutants. Okay, children, and then we have seen the um, diseases. So if we breathe the pollutants, that is vehicle pollutant, no, it causes respiratory diseases, and it reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood, because in the vehicles carbon monoxide is also released. This carbon monoxide is produced by the incomplete burning of the fuel. So the most common fuel is a petrol and diesel we are using in vehicles now. So this is a poisonous gas also, and it reduces the oxygen carrying capacity of the blood. And then what? Smog. So smog is the combination of smoke and fog. So fog is a kind of a thin layer which is present in the atmosphere, especially in the during winter season. And then smoke is a oxides of nitrogen. Okay, so if it causes breathing difficulties such as asthma, cough, and wheezing in children. And then industrial gases, and it may cause us respiratory problems, and it includes the permanent lung damage. Okay, and then chlorofluorocarbon, and it affects the damages the ozone layer of the atmosphere. Okay, and then automobiles. So in this automobile we are using fuel, that is diesel and petroleum, and it produces a tiny particle into the atmosphere, and this tiny particles remain suspended in air for a long period, and it reduces the visibility. Okay, and these particles also produced from the industrial processes. Okay, and it may also pollute the atmosphere. So listen children, these are all the pollutants. In this way only our air get polluted. So next, how to prevent air pollution. So in our society there are many success stories in our fight against air pollution. Okay, so for example of it, a few years ago Delhi was one of the most polluted city in the world, and it was being choked by fumes released from automobiles running on diesel and petrol. Okay, and then the government take decision was taken to switch to fuels like CNG and unleaded petrol. So these measures have resulted in cleaner air for the city. Okay, so say no to crackers. So we must take a measure to control the air pollution. So we must avoid usage of automobiles, and then vehicles, and chlorofluorocarbons like refrigerators, air conditioners. So we have to take a lot of measures to control the air pollution in our society. So this is for your today's class. So I hope you all understood the topic very well. Thank you.